Hey there, David Gardner here, and I have some huge news that came in the industry just the other day, and it is going to make a difference for thousands and thousands of people, if not more, around the world. And for those that haven't experienced it already, in the future it's going to be a heck of a lot better, or maybe, they're going to have some crazy lawsuits that have taken place. But what has just come out is that the FTC recently has banned non-competes and non-compete clauses. So think about someone who is working in a company and they're selling a certain product. Let's say it's an MLM or direct sales company, and that company basically, puts these clauses in to make it sound like they own you, that you cannot go do something else with another company that is possibly a competitor. And so, you can understand that at one point that they don't want people taking, their groups away from them. And in some circumstances, it's resulted in people having their accounts frozen, having their accounts terminated, maybe having their commissions held back. And it's become a real big problem, especially as some companies are trying to make the industry better. And I'll mention one of those in the blog below, or in the blog post or the comments description, depending on where you're seeing this video. And some companies don't have those clauses, and that's really good. They don't care who you work with. Obviously, they want you to work with and use their products, but they're open to letting you do whatever you want. They believe it's a free industry and, free ways to go out and to make your own choices. But again, keep in mind that if you're trying to work multiple companies or multiple businesses, you might spread yourself thin overall. But if you have two totally different industries that you're looking to get into, or maybe better prices, then obviously it might be good to start looking at one as you kind of fade away from the other. So one of these big concepts here is that the non-competes have existed, and they kind of locked people in position almost like they owned that person. And if they were to then leave that company, they often had that non-compete clause in effect where maybe they could not sell that same product for up to 6 months or a year or maybe even longer. Maybe they couldn't recruit other people in from their own team. And so there's a slew of things. If you think about, people working for maybe, companies that are like engineering or scientists, and maybe they have developed products. And if they were to leave and go to another company, or to resign and leave, maybe they had a non-compete clause where they couldn't go and bring certain materials with them or certain resources, or maybe they couldn't work on certain projects or products for an extended period of time in that industry. They could work in a different industry. And so the whole concept of non-compete clauses has come out. So there's a link below in the post or in the blog, wherever you're seeing this, again, to the FTC. So this is the actual FTC site. FTC announces a rule banning non-competes will generate over 8,500 new businesses each year. Okay, that's each year. Going to raise worker wages, lower health care costs, boost innovation. Because again, it's allowing people to do other things. Maybe they're doubling up on their programs. Maybe they have a program that's working really good, and they have people that can afford those products that are at a higher end, but maybe they also have a bunch of people that they could have gotten into their business that weren't able to afford those higher products, but instead those people might have be able to afford the lower priced products, and they can start to independently build two programs at the same time. So obviously these are people who may be extreme leaders on one end, and they're going to start to build something on the other side as well. If you're just starting out on anything and you don't have a big team and you don't have a lot of experience, I highly would not recommend going into multiple businesses. Obviously, do a lot of due diligence, do your research, figure out what might work best for you, and then you can expand. And so, as I mentioned in the beginning, there is something that I have worked on in the past, and I think this is great, and I'm still working on it, still building it, and that is a program called LiveGood, and we have high quality, organically certified products. They all have their own certificates of analysis. We have very low competitive prices. Typically for something like a bag of protein, 30-day supply, I think ours is about $28, if I remember correctly. Let's actually go look at it, and I'll just show you a couple of comparisons here. And so if we go into the shop, give me a second here for the program to load. The two newest products we had are the protein. So if we learn more and look at a 30-day supply again of our chocolate protein with colostrum, again it is 30 bucks for members, 37 for non-members or retail prices. And if you look at a comparison, just to give you some concept, so let's say you are working with a program like Paleo Valley or Momentous, and you realize that this product is a little bit more expensive. Maybe you like a certain ingredient that's in it, or you like the taste of it, but maybe you have other people that want to be able to buy something from you, but they don't have $65 a month. They only have half that. They can do the $30. They can buy from LiveGood. So it benefits people now to be able to have an extra program or to just switch over to LiveGood because of the amazing prices that are available. Now, one of the new products, the protein came out last week. I'm going to go back and look at the new Lean product. Lean is a new product that is just coming out for weight management and body composition. One of the goals with weight loss, obviously, is to drop weight, but a lot of times people will drop muscle mass, and we don't want to lose the muscle, we want to lose the fat, and so this is going to help us maintain the muscle, but lose the fat at the same time. So again, this is about a 30 to 60 day supply. There's 180 pills, I believe, in this. So, you take 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening, split it up. So really it's a 30-day supply, but you can spread it out and make it last a little longer. Okay, just $19, $27 for wholesale members. If we compare them to other similar companies, okay, notice $70, $59. The comparison is huge when you're looking at the difference between products. And another one that I want to talk about, and getting back to the FTC here in just a second, because this was an interesting conversation that we had at dinner the other night. I was actually at the LiveGood event in Las Vegas, and that was one of these products right here with the essential oils. There's another major company out there called doTERRA, and they charge a very high amount, and maybe they have really, really good essential oils, but all of ours are organically certified and pure as well. They're just jacking up the prices to pay multiple levels to their upline. And so you get 6 very high quality essential oils for just $50 as a member, or $70 as a non-member. And again, just to show you the price comparison, we go down here with doTERRA as well. doTERRA has a similar one for almost $200. Young Living, $250. So 4 to 5 times as much for almost the same exact product. And so obviously do your due diligence. You can come to our website and you can see all the certificates of analysis, but why charge something huge on this? And another thing to go along with this is that when you come to LiveGood, we have a kind of it's not the motto, but we have this concept that nobody gets hurt. Okay, we have really, really low priced products. We have no requirement to buy a starter pack or starter kits that when you join, you're recommended to buy $1,000 worth of material. Okay, there is no recommended material that you have to do that, or recommended a concept or requirement, I guess, that needs you to do that to maintain or maybe to start earning rank, where in a lot of other companies they do. We also provide free training multiple times a day. Not necessarily the day, but if you look at different groups within LiveGood, you can probably find a LiveGood training every day. But LiveGood themselves, they have a product training every Monday by the product creator and the development trainer. And we have at least once or twice a week, we have the director of marketing that gets on and does live Zooms. And then 2 times a week, we have like the whole team get together. There's a Thursday night cutoff training, and then there is the Friday afternoon rank advancement and other training where new products get released and talked about, things that are coming in the pipeline, and then just general marketing training and skill set. And so all of these are included and are free. And so one of the other things that came up when I was at dinner the other night, not only did we talk about this FTC stuff and something with doTERRA, where there was people in doTERRA who were checking LiveGood out, and one of them, I believe, had her account frozen, and basically, long story short, lost her position in that company, where another person later on still was doing both LiveGood and doTERRA, but was able to do both. So I'm not sure if doTERRA found out about the FTC announcement and was able to make sure that that person kept their position. But one of the other things that I found really, really funny, I'm going to see if I can find the post on Facebook from the other day, is right here. And notice it goes right to the doTERRA essential oils ones that I just mentioned. One of the things that we also saw doTERRA doing and another company doing is actually charging their members and people who wanted to start a business a fee just to learn about the business. Now, how dumb is that? Now, I guess the guy and the owner wants to make it, and if he's doing 500 attendees at $10, he's making $5,000 for doing a webinar just to tell people about the business that they can join, which personally I feel is very highly priced and very expensive. So this whole thing with the FTC coming out with non-competes, I'm hoping people that are in doTERRA or looking at doTERRA have an eye-opening event with things like this, that they're going to be charging their leaders and their people, their members that want to get a training, $10 just to watch the training, where at LiveGood, you can come on over. We welcome you. Like I said, no one gets hurt. All of the trainings are free. I have a bunch of bonuses I give to my members, which you can see a link down to that below as well. So do your due diligence, obviously. Find some product. Maybe you have someone that that is, selling you doTERRA, and, you feel, stretched and you can't afford it every month. Check out LiveGood and tell them about LiveGood. Join LiveGood and then tell your doTERRA rep about LiveGood, especially now that the FTC has put this out banning the non-competes. I'm saying do your due diligence, make sure you look at the report, but they now have an open way to expand out, do their business the right way. And this is really like part of the whole concept of what LiveGood is really doing. They are revolutionizing the industry with their membership model. Instead of charging high value or high prices, on the products, they are lowering them way down. Obviously, extremely low margins, but you are getting paid on your memberships. And so it is an affiliate program. It does have multiple levels if you build a team, but you can also earn on product sales individually to retail customers. There's basically 7 or 8 ways you can earn commission. So more of those details can be found should you decide to pre-enroll. But like I said, the whole concept of the FTC banning non-competes is huge, so that people in places like doTERRA don't be afraid, or can't be afraid, or won't be afraid anymore of that carrot that someone is basically holding in front of you, saying that basically we own you, we're going to stop you, we're going to prevent you from doing something. And now the government is getting involved and saying, no, you can't do that. So hats off to them for that move. I think that's a great thing. There have been other programs that I've promoted in the past where sometimes again they may be similar, but I decided maybe this one was a better fit for me than the one over here, because this one over here was for 2 bottles, where this one over here I could get probably 7 or 8 bottles of materials for about the same price. So long story short, LiveGood has that option there for you. You'll also see me promote other things, and that's usually tools. So whether that's marketing tools, building your list, I'm big on list building, I'm big on blogging, I'm big on education and mindset. So, you may see some other things out there as well that I believe complement growth overall in building your whole self. Okay, not just the nutrition aspect and the health aspect, but also the mindset. And again, that's another big thing about that non-compete, is that I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, and I can work wherever I want. So coming back to this picture again, if this is the right one, if I can find it, there we go. Work with who you want, when you want. So this has been Dave Gardner. If you have any questions, comments, just leave them below. Thanks.